When you think about great successful entrepreneurs, great coaches, great parents, great generals, they all have one thing in common. They're all long-term thinkers. Here's a couple points to tell you you're either a short-term thinker or a long-term thinker. Number one, do you accept long-term delayed gratification? That means you sacrifice now for major gains 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line, or do you want things now? Number two, have you focused on mastery? I mean, no matter what you do, whatever career or profession, have you dedicated a 10,000 hour rule to master that industry, the scripts, get the knowledge, become the best coach, the best trainer in your field? Have you dedicated 10,000 hours, and are you a long-term thinker or is a short-term thinker? Number three, they 100% trust the process and understand hard work and challenges. It's a process that can happen overnight. Long-term thinkers understand, man, it's going to be a process. Accept the process, improve over time during this process because you're a long-term thinker. Number four, they don't get too high on their high and too low on their lows. So when you're winning, you don't get so emotionally connected to that win and you stop and you do nothing else. You just simply cruise. And when you're low and you're losing, you don't go so down on yourself and say, man, I wasn't born to do this. Not at all. You got to control your emotions, stay right in the middle. Anytime you're winning, anytime you're losing, you can control your emotions. Number five, long-term thinkers have a big imagination. They imagine where they're going to be 5, 10, 15, 20 years down the road, and their current circumstances do not define them. They're just thinking about where they can be, where they're at today, but they imagine, they dream with their vision board, and they picture being there already with the house they're going to go out there and have. They practice the success by going to the car dealership and driving that exotic. They go to the open house and walk through a $5 million home and say, one day that's gonna be my house. They go to the private school where they want their kids to attend and they talk to the teachers. They do a campus walkthrough by themselves, not the kids because you can't afford it yet, but they do that to imagine what it's gonna look like. You go to the community or the city that you plan on moving to. You go walk into the bank, you learn about different loans that are out there, commercial loans. You talk to attorneys, you talk to realtors just to get in that arena and imagine one day you being the boss, you being the leader and making all these things come true. And your business growing and you sell the vision and the dream of where your organization is gonna be one day. Those are 5 points on whether you're a short-term thinker or a long-term thinker.